Honestly, I realized that budgeting builds abundance. Budgeting literally is the key in order to have more abundance in your life. This is Mindset by Natalia and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be, if you have been trying to manifest money but you just aren't seeing it come through, you aren't having that breakthrough with your finances yet, this video is for you because this is the whole entire theme of the video. Budgeting builds abundance. I have had this affirmation written on my bathroom mirror for months and months because once I found this little secret, this little thing of starting to budget, it literally changed my manifestations around money. If you desire more money, you need to start budgeting. This is the thing. When you have clarity around your money, it literally makes your money feel safe. Money cares about how it feels in your bank account, how it feels in your wallet. If it feels very safe, if it feels looked after, if it feels taken care of, it is naturally going to be attracted to you. Budgeting is logically beneficial. We've been hearing this for so long. Get a financial planner, get an advisor. Finances are all about how you actually take care of them. Everything about your finances is having clarity on your money. Can you tell me exactly in this moment, exactly how much money you have? How much is in your portfolio? How much you have in your bank account? How much cash you have in your wallet? If you don't know these things, you are not clear about your money. And when your money isn't clear, it doesn't feel safe in your possession. So we need to get clarity on our money in order to have it in our lives. Budgeting allows you to make goals, make future goals, travel, save up money, help your student loans, help any kind of debt that you have. But in the basis of it all, it is literally a way to track your life. Just like we use our calendar on our phone or a physical calendar to write down the exact things that we have to do. Today I have therapy. Today I have to go into work from this time to this time. Today I'm seeing this friend. Why do we have a calendar? Because we understand that in order to organize our lives, we need to have some kind of platform where we can literally see everything. And people are different about this. Some people are very visual learners. Other people are very auditory learners. So you need to find what works for you. Let's talk about the overlap between abundance and budgeting. This is what kept me stuck for years. I realized when I started getting into all of this personal development stuff and manifestation, there was a part of me that was scared to look at money because I was like, well, if the universe is ever so abundant, I don't need to look at my money. I don't need to look at my spending patterns. Like God and the universe will just give me more money, right? Which in theory is right. You are ever abundant. You can have all of the wealth that you desire. But the thing is, there is no structure, there is no security. Just like anything in our lives, in our world that has order, the reason that it strives is because things like order. People kind of like to be told what to do. So in my life, I kept on ignoring budgeting. I was like, no, budgeting is for people who live in scarcity and they think that they need to count every little penny because they feel like they don't have enough. And don't get me wrong, that is absolutely true. Again, there's extremes in any situation that you pull up. And I always say the middle ground is the way to go. That is like the neutral position. When we budget, we're not looking at every little cent, every number. How can I lower this down? That is very lack mindset. Honestly, I realized that budgeting builds abundance. Budgeting literally is the key in order to have more abundance in your life. Here has been my story with budgeting. I started budgeting about 6 months ago. So 6 months ago was right around New Year's, and for one of my New Year's resolutions, the one that I've stuck to the most this year, I wanted to become more financially literate. I wanted to have the answers that I always craved. I didn't want to feel scared doing my taxes. I didn't want to not know what things were or titles meant when it came to the stock market. I wanted to learn about real estate. I wanted to learn about so many things. And I had just made it up in my head that I had to be professional. I had to put hours and days and make a whole career out of learning my finances. And that's when I came up with the strategy. Every single month, I am going to focus on one financial topic. The first one that I focused on in January was all about budgeting. And I'll be so honest with you, it took me weeks. It was maybe like week 3 into January where I was like, I need to do this now. If I don't start it, I know that I'm scared to start it, but if I don't start it now, I'm never gonna end up doing it. And I'm just gonna keep making excuses. Oh, I don't have the finances. I don't have the resources. I can't talk to professional people. YouTube. Literally YouTube. And every single month since then, I look at a different topic. Since then, every single month I have gone to YouTube, and every single month I put like 20 to 30 videos, different topics on the one thing I'm learning for that month. And I just, every single day, every other day, I look at one of these videos. It's incredible how much knowledge you build like that. I don't need to earn a degree in finances in one day. I can literally just learn one thing about my finances every single day. There is so much to learn about it, but that's the thing, you have to be willing to learn about it. A lot of people like to just hide under their sheets and say, nope, I'm not even gonna look at it. And that's what my approach was originally with budgeting. But here's the thing, again, budgeting builds abundance. The reason that maybe you don't have that abundance yet is because you're not budgeting, because you're not getting clear. You're not willing to see with open eyes, which means that you are going to be seeing perceptions of what's not really real. So these 6 months ago, I ended up getting this sheet, right? This like professional sheet that I found through another YouTuber. And she was like very much suggesting it. She was like, this is what I've used all of last year, and I really recommend it. I went on their website. This company is called Coplenty. Coplenty is a company, they make all kinds of budgeting spreadsheets. They're super pretty, first of all. They have like different colors, different patterns. There is so much detail that you can put on these, but at the same time, if you want a beginner one, if you want kind of an intermediate level one, it also doesn't have to be overwhelming. So this is what I ended up doing. I ended up purchasing this Google Sheet to do my budgeting. And forward to now, I've been using my Coplenty Google Sheet every single week. I literally have it marked down on my calendar. Every Friday I go in and I put in all the expenses that I had, all the earnings I had for that month. They have so many different categories. They can help you save for goals. There's just so much that can go into it. And they have so very kindly given me a link that you can use down below if you're interested. They always have really great deals, discounts. I really highly suggest it. Again, it's truly what I've been using for the last 6 months, and it has been a game changer. As soon as I got this budgeting sheet, I promise you in the first week that I got this, and I actually started inputting my numbers, you know, all the kinds of things I was spending, that week I had a surge of money come into my life. I can't even remember all of the things because they were so random. They were like random gifts, random payments, like people were paying me back for things I didn't even remember. Just random amounts of money coming into my life like that. Like it was uncanny. I was like, there is no way that this is not related to how clear I'm setting my intentions about being with my budgeting sheet. And every single person that I've suggested this to, they swear by it too. In the first week, you just start seeing money show up randomly because, again, for the first time, maybe ever, money is actually feeling safe and secure in your hands. From that, it has literally given me so much abundance. So again, if you're interested, please check the link down below because it is truly what I use and it has been a game changer for me. At the end of the day, everyone on planet Earth just wants to feel loved, cared for, accepted for who they are, loved unconditionally, and safe. That is like the premise of what everything wants. And since we are energy, just like money is energy, just like anything in our universe is simply energy, everything that has energy is looking for the same thing. So if we can see money for what it is, as being such a beneficial tool that we get to use, we literally get to exchange it for the things that we desire. We get to earn it because of the work that we do. Whatever you want to get, you have to be willing to give first. Anytime that you want to gain more money, you want to have more clarity, I always say, go and give money to someone else. Go and do something for someone else. Go and make money feel secure in this sense of budgeting it out. Open your eyes to money and you will see more. This is another thing why I think that budgeting as a strategy works so incredibly well, because when I say that phrase, like open your eyes and you will see more money come in. Open your eyes to money and you will see that come in. If you are looking and focusing on money, that means it's naturally going to be attracted to you and naturally going to come into your life. Your challenge for this week is going to start your budgeting plan. But before you actually begin the spreadsheet, the documents, all of that, you are simply going to write down the affirmation, budgeting equals abundance. Budgeting builds abundance. You're going to write it on your bathroom mirror, in your kitchen, next to your bed, wherever it is that you're going to see it every day. You're going to write that phrase, and then you're going to get on top of your budgeting. Check out Coplenty if it sounds like they might be the right fit for you. Start looking at your finances. Again, we are not obsessing. We are not saying, now I need to calculate every little penny and I went over here and that means I can't do this now. That's very lack mindset. I use these things to visually see my money. That's what I use it for. I'm not even someone that's like, I need to count this penny and I need to do this and I need to save this. For some people that might work. For me, I mean, again, I like feeling like I have some of this natural abundance in my life because I know that I am abundant. So of course I carry that. But just visually seeing all of the money, all of the finances spread across will just give you such better clarity. Stop hiding from the monster under your bed. Just like I say always, literally shine light on that monster and it melts in a second. It has nothing else to go off other than your fear. As soon as you get over that fear of looking at your money with a straight face, you will be so rewarded for that because you are taking the brave steps of actually focusing on the thing that you desire more of. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope that you learned that budgeting literally builds abundance. With that being said, I will see you all next week. Bye!